Hello everyone, welcome to SP Studies. Today we will discuss about Indian dance forms. Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam performed on the celestial tunes of the Carnatic music. Bharatnatyam comes from the state of Tamil Nadu in south. The origins of Bharatnatyam can be traced back to 1000 BC and it originates from the ancient temples of Tamil Nadu performed by the women of the classical period. The dance form is known for its beautiful body movements and gestures which are called mudras in the traditional language. It focuses on the hand gestures, leg movement, and the facial expressions of the dancer. This dance form was very prevalent before the British era but was profoundly depressed during the colonial period. However, India kept the dance form alive in the houses and today it is recognized as one of the most respectable art forms in India, especially in the southern region of the country where it is a moment of pride for the women of the house to learn the classical dance form of Bharatnatyam. Kathak. Kathak coming from the northern part of the country from the state of Uttar Pradesh. Kathak comes from the word katha, which means story in Hindi. It is not a very smart guess for one to make that Kathak is performed in the form of storytelling through the body movements used by the dancer. Kathak is often referred to as the dance of love and it can be performed by both by the male and female dancer together. This dance form focuses highly on the ankle movements complemented by the ankle that has to match the beats of the music. Ankle bells or ghungroos, as they are called in the traditional language, is an important part of the discipline of the dance form. Various distinctions can be witnessed in this dance forms as it is performed in various places in the country which includes Jaipur, Banaras and Lucknow. Manipuri. Manipuri, as you stroll towards the northeast India, which is brimming with the rich tradition and their unique culture. Manipuri comes as an important symbol to represent the state of Manipur from the region. This dance form is performed to narrate the romantic relationship between the Hindu gods Radha and Krishna, which is famously known as Ras Leela. This art form is performed in a team with the traditional Manipuri costumes and makeup to narrate the tale of the two gods. The dance is performed on the narrative, chanting, and the music created by the Indian classical instruments. Kuchipudi. Kuchipudi belonging to the Andhra Pradesh, Kuchipudi is probably the toughest form of classical dance in India. Kuchipudi is not just considered as the dance but a whole religious procedure dedicated to God which includes certain rituals such as sprinkling the holy water, burning the incense sticks and praying to God. Kuchipudi includes both singing and dancing by the performer, which is why it requires both the skill and much more dedication than any other art forms in India. In the earlier period, Kuchipudi was only performed by the male dancers in the temples. specifically the Brahmins, upper caste of the society. But with the passage of time, it became famous amongst the women, and nowadays it is mostly performed by the female dancers. Odissi. Odissi dance form comes from the state of Odisha in the eastern part of India. The traditional dance has been derived from the Hindu temples in Odisha. Most of the gestures and movements or mudras are inspired by the sculptures and idols belonging to the ancient temples of India. The dance is performed as a way to express the mythological tales of Hindu gods, including that of Shiva and Surya. The dance is accompanied by a mythical story, Hindi poem in the form of music by the musicians. Odissi is considered as the oldest dance forms of India which are surviving till today. Odissi dance is performed mostly by the women dancers and it includes more than 50 intriguing mudras. Bhangra. Bhangra belonging to Punjab. Bhangra is a heart pumping dance adorned with the loud beats of dhol, that is traditional Indian instrument. It is very prevalent in traditional Punjabi festivals. Garba. Garba comes from Gujarat, which is a traditional dance form dedicated to goddess Durga. It is performed in a couple on the typical Gujarati music, and the sticks are used to perform this art form. Rauf. Rauf performed by the Kashmiri people to celebrate their festivals and important occasions. Rauf is a soothing dance form generally performed by the female dancers on the traditional Kashmiri music. Ghumar. Wearing heavy jewelry and the beautiful costumes, you will find the people of Rajasthan dancing on the beats of music to give away their traditional dance form. Ghumar includes the intriguing circular movements complemented by the hand gestures. Chow. The beautiful women dressed in the elegant attire performing the dance form of Chow is what you see during the festival time in Kolkata. The popular art coming from eastern India is considered as the dance in the form of martial arts. Bihu. Young men and women mostly perform this joyous folk dance from Assam during the Bihu festival. The dancers follow a pattern of rapid hand movement, quick steps, and rhythmic swing of hips, wearing the traditional Assamese clothing with beautiful accessories. Marking the beginning of spring season, Bihu recites the happiness and heritage of Assam and is performed on the occasion of Rengali Bihu. The dhol, jutuli, toka, bani, gogana are the instruments used to play the traditional tunes for the performance. The origin of Bihu is not very known, although the records profoundly state that it is originated from the Bisu dance performed by communities of Upper Assam like the Sonowal, Kacharis, Deoris, Moran, Chutias, and Burahis. The dance form is not just known in India but globally popular. The popular Indian dance was performed at the London Olympics in 2012. Lavani. Lavani originated from the state of the Maratha Empire. Lavani is a dance form of Maharashtra. The female oriented dance is a blend of traditional music and tales of deities. The origin of Lavani comes from the word Lavanya, which means beauty. Apart from helping in the upliftment of the Marathi folk theatre, the dance form was also a moral booster during the war in the 18th century. Lavani has two forms, one that's philosophical, Nirguni Lavani, and the other that's sensual, Sringar Lavani. With the powerful and quick foot trapping tempo, the dance form is performed along with the beats of the dholak. The stories or subjects this dance is based on revolves around topics of religion, politics, society, and mostly romance. Dancers are dressed in 9 yards of sari with golden jewelry. The dance was initially staged at local temples in the form of worship, but now it's a sensual dance performed to the pulsating beats, rendering a socio political satire. Mohiniyattam. In India mythology, Mohini is the female avatar of Lord Vishnu, and the meaning of Atam in Malayalam is rhythmic motion, hence adhering to the dance of the divine enchantress. It is the second most popular dance form of Kerala. This classical Indian dance form roots from the age-old Sanskrit text Natya Shastra. It is traditionally performed by women following a repertoire of Carnatic music, singing and acting a play. At times, the song, a typical hybrid of Malayalam and Sanskrit, also called Mani Pravalam, is sung by the performer herself. With a repertoire of instruments such as mridangam, madhalam, flute, idaka, veena, and kuchitalam, the music is rendered in ragas and performed in a slow melodic style. Although the Lasya dance is often portrayed as gentle, graceful, and feminine, it also exhibits a vigorous dance of Tandava relating to Lord Shiva. Besides its popularity, the dance was ridiculed by a series of laws as a Devadasi prostitution system during the colonial British Raj. A ban that was protested repealed in 1940 and with the help of the locals of Kerala. Mohiniyattam was revived and reconstructed. Satriya dance. Mahapurusha Sankaradeva, a Vaishnava saint and reformer of Assam, introduced Satriya dance in the 15th century AD. This dance form was preserved in the Satras of the Vaishnava maths. Therefore, it remained a living tradition. This dance was an artistic way of presenting mythological teachings. Traditionally, this dance was performed by the male monks or bhakots. However, today the practice has changed in many ways. The theme is not just related to mythology, and the performances are not limited to the satras. Even women can perform Satriya dance and on the stage. Kathakali. Kathakali is another traditional dance form of India which relates to the storytelling. Kathakali translates to the storyteller in the country's language. Coming from the southern region of the country, from Kerala, Kathakali is one of the most renowned and religious dances forms of India. It originates from the tales of Ramayana and Shiva stories. Kathakali includes the intriguing face movements and the heavy costumes, which include the traditional face masks and body paints, generally green. The music, which includes only the vocals, is called sopanam. The storytelling of the epic Hindu mythology tales depicting both evil and good is shown through the conversation between the dancers, only through their body gestures and facial expressions. Simply fascinating to watch. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel.